if you had 10 times more confidence, then what would you do differently in situations where he doesn't want to answer a question?
Ooh,
You
if I
know?
had 10 times more confidence, that's challenging because I feel like you're dependent on the other person's response, right? When it's all on me and I get to decide the action and the step to take, I have more control, but I don't have as much control uh, in
Mhm.
that. So, what would it look like to have 10 times more confidence? I think I would just start asking the awkward questions. I think it would be like just being willing to lean into what are the things that worry you or that concern you, or
Mhm.
with a 12-year-old starting to deal with awkward questions around puberty and
Oh,
sex, and
yeah.
like
Right.
just being like, no, we're just gonna lean into this and not
Right.
being
Yeah.
nervous or afraid of where this is
Well,
heading.
what do you do now when he pushes back? Like, I don't wanna talk about it, or
I feel like
like,
right now I back off
y
because I feel like he will escalate, if that makes sense. If I try to insist or push harder, he's gonna push back harder. So I wonder, honestly, if I'm 10 times more confident, would I be more willing to express my own fears?
ooh, be vulnerable about your own fears?
Because if his response is to, when I try to push in, is for him to push back, is to change from a pushing on
Yeah.
what is he experiencing, is to invite him, is to
Yeah.
pull him into how I feel
So what
and
would
what
the
I
fear
think about.
be?
Gosh, I think anything around like career challenges, like insecurities from work,
Mhm.
what people think about me, wishing I was a better musician, just talking about insecurities that I even experience.
Oh.
There was one time, probably the one time I can think of where I did this well was, I just shared with him my own insecurities when I was his age in like middle
Uh-huh.
school, right? So just
Yeah.
disappointments that I experienced
Yeah.
and shared those with him, like not making the basketball team when I was in 7th grade, and like and expressing like my hope for him, like, that the things that you want to achieve, I want to help you get there, but like, nobody's going to offer you anything. Like it's not
Mm.
going to come just cuz you want it. And just trying to express what my experiences were like at his age, and then how I want to be able to help him with those things as he's growing up, I guess. Or
Mhm.
maybe that may be one example of how I could do it. So I think probably talking about it out loud is just to be talking about my own
Mhm.
experiences growing up. That's probably the way to flip that
Mhm.
paradigm. So it's not dependent on his response. It's me telling stories
About
about
your own
my own
experience
experience.
and